Yellowjackets Season 3 signals disaster for Misty's connections with the other survivors in the adult timeline, and there's a reason she burns the photo of them together in Episode 3. Misty has always been an outsider in Yellowjackets, both before and after the girls' stay in the wilderness. While she becomes a vital component of the group after their plane crashes, she's scarcely close friends with the other females in Yellowjackets' past chronology, and they appear much more averse to keeping a relationship with her as adults. Despite this, Misty still shoehorns herself into their lives, and to her credit, she does appear to show up when they need her most. But Yellowjackets Season 3 looks like it could be a turning moment in Misty's connection with the adult survivors, particularly after Episode 3. Showtime's Yellowjackets opening scene presented a surprise for the audience, watching a girl sporting Jackie's heart necklace fall into a tiger trap and get eaten by the other girls. Despite the premiere occurring back in 2021, many fans still wonder who died in the first episode of Yellowjackets and what the significance of the necklace is. The mystery of who died at the beginning of Yellowjackets has remained totally unsolved as the show's sophomore season came to a conclusion. However, the ritual itself and Jackie's necklace's relevance therein have finally been disclosed. The sole hint concerning who died in the Yellowjackets opening scene is that the character was wearing Jackie's heart-shaped necklace. Audiences have been watching the necklace intently throughout the performance, expecting that someone will take control of it and ultimately reveal who the pit girl is. Thus far, the only two people that the necklace has gone between are Shauna and Jackie. Since Shauna plainly survives as one of the primary adult survivors in the 2021 timeline, many believe that the pit girl must therefore be Jackie. However, she perished in a different manner. However, the relevance of the necklace on the victim has nothing to do with how it's passed around. Rather, it's the ceremony itself. Jackie's necklace marks the Yellowjackets' next victim. Yellowjackets Season 2, Episode 8 finally unveiled the complete sacrificial ceremony that was teased in the series opener, and it turns out that Jackie's necklace is a part of the whole event. The ritual begins with the survivors randomly choosing from a deck of cards. Whoever chooses the Queen of Hearts is the next to be sacrificed. At that point, Shauna places Jackie's necklace on them to mark them for death. The hunt begins and the victim is pursued, down, murdered, and eaten. While the ritual didn't go totally to plan the first time around, with Javi dying despite Natalie picking the Queen of Hearts, the essentials have been set. The fact that the pit girl in Yellowjackets' opening scene was wearing Jackie's jewelry implies that she must have picked the Queen of Hearts card. It also explains why she was being hunted down by the rest of the team, while it was previously considered the reason for her decision was relational. Since Jackie was the first victim the wilderness chose to be cannibalized, it makes likely that the group would mark the next victim for death with the trinket. Shauna announces at the Jackie feast that she wants us to, and the survivors believe that whoever survives and dies has been selected by the wilderness spirit. Jackie isn't the victim from Episode 1. Jackie's death in the Yellowjackets Season 1 finale indicated that she wasn't the pit girl, prompting many to still question who died in the first episode of Yellowjackets' opening sequence. In the beginning of Yellowjackets, Jackie was the girl that got along with everyone. Jackie lives in a great house, has the good-looking, although dopey, boyfriend Jeff, and doesn't appear to think too much about anything in particular. Her character is notably lacking in the depth offered to the other characters and also the conflict, save that Jackie seems to be a nice friend to Shauna, while Shauna stays unconsciously jealous of her closest friend. When Shauna's treachery of getting pregnant by Jackie's boyfriend came to light, she returned the heart-shaped necklace back to Jackie, only strengthening the allegations that it was Jackie who died at the beginning of Yellowjackets. However, after Shauna and Jackie's major explosion, Jackie made the dramatic step of sleeping outside of the cabin on a night that happened to be the first snowfall of the year and subsequently froze to death. Shauna kept the necklace on Jackie's body until the girls decided to cremate her, at which point Lottie removed the necklace off Jackie and gave it back to Shauna. Jackie's necklace foreshadowed her being cannibalized. While Jackie isn't who died in the first episode of Yellowjackets, the fact that her necklace was worn by the pit girl predicted the fact that she would wind up being the first cannibal victim and its relevance in the ritual. In one of the most frightening moments of Yellowjackets Season 2, Episode 2, the girls all wake up to the smell of Jackie's slow-cooked body, and in a moment of desperation, egged on by their starvation, They swallow her in a feeding frenzy. The scene is a long cry from the ritualized act committed in the debut episode, but showrunners clued spectators into Jackie's eventual destiny by putting the necklace on the pit girl. Now that Jackie is the first proven victim of cannibalism and Javi is the next, the question of who died at the beginning of Yellowjackets can at least throw one person out. While it was assumed that the necklace becomes the proverbial conch of Lord of the Flies, which the series is very loosely based on, the sacrificial cannibalism ceremony established that whoever is chosen needs to wear it. Jackie's necklace has become a hugely symbolic, however unanticipated, aspect of the ceremony. So that's one mystery cleared. However, it doesn't look like the Yellowjackets mystery of the pit girl's identity will be answered anytime soon. Lottie has the necklace in the present timeline. Yellowjackets Season 3 hasn't disclosed the name of the pit girl yet, at time of writing at least. However, it did clarify early on what happened to the necklace the victim of the fire in the pit was wearing. Season 3, Episode 3, Them's the Breaks, finally let viewers know who holds the necklace in the 2021 timeline. The moment comes when Shauna arrives home astonished to discover her daughter Callie smiling and dancing in Shauna's home. What's more, Callie is wearing Jackie's necklace. This drives an irate Shauna to confront Lottie about how she came to receive it. Lottie doesn't specify how she got to acquire the thing, but at least Yellowjackets Season 3 has shown that the adult Lottie owned it in the 2021 timeframe. Whether she'd had it for the entire modern half of the Yellowjackets story is unconfirmed. She could have been gifted it by another character or stolen it shortly before giving it to Callie. But the fact the necklace is now in play teases that some of the mysteries may finally start being solved. Lottie having Jackie's necklace supports a theory about the opening scene. There are numerous reasons the Yellowjackets fandom has been delighted to see Jackie's jewelry in the 2021 timeframe. Among these is that the Season 3 episode Them's the Breaks has contributed major weight to one of the longest-standing Yellowjackets fan theories. The idea suggests that the girl being burned in the pit in the Yellowjackets Season 1 premiere didn't happen in the 1996 timeframe, but in 2021. Jackie's jewelry existing in 2021 makes this theory suddenly a lot more believable. It's long been considered that the pit girl obtained Jackie's necklace sometime in 1996 before the girls were eventually rescued from the jungle. However, the fact that it exists in 2021 suggests that someone, perhaps Lottie, would have had to climb down into the pit to obtain it. This looks like a lot of effort, which has led to the notion suddenly gaining popularity again. It may be that the pit girl steals Jackie's jewelry in the 2021 timeline and is burned in the forest afterward, after some or all of the characters return. Whether this is the case remains to be seen, but with Yellowjackets Season 3 still running, there will certainly be more clues or proof that debunks the notion shortly.